Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday, the 1st of November. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you're off to a great start despite the chill in the air. You picked a good day to join us. Let me tell you, we have some tips on how to save on your energy bill in the coming months, both low cost and free ways to save on that electricity bill. Also this morning, we are looking at ways to keep you safe when you're driving out on the roadways, or if you're just a pedestrian, enjoying the sidewalks and walkways in a number of busy communities. We're getting this information from Devon and the Streetwise segment. But first this morning, let's get a check of those headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. The Coulter Group is asking the Gallatin City Council to allow them to implement more solar-powered streetlights on public residential roads in a new development called the Nexus development. There will be no cost to the city for maintenance, repairs, or replacements at any time. This is according to Joshua Gibbs, the Senior Land Development Manager for the Coulter Group. Read more about the request for the solar-powered lights and the City Council's response by going to our website, mainstreetmediatn.com, and going to Gallatin News. Better to Give Than Receive is a program this Christmas season for students at North Sumner Elementary School. The program provides a store for the students to select gifts for family members while fostering in them the love of giving. This is great. The Oak Grove Volunteer Fire Department is helping to raise funds for this program. And you know what? You can help too. Find out how by going to our website and clicking on the Portland Sun. The community showed up big for the annual Hendersonville Pig Fest at Veterans Park. Here's just one of the cute pictures of pigs. The event is sponsored by the Hendersonville Parks and Recreation, Sumner County Tourism, and Holiday Fest. This year, the event raised approximately $55,000, which will be used to support 4 local nonprofits: Mary's Magical Place, Live Love Nashville, Christmas for Kids, and Grace Place Ministry. Check out more pictures and learn what you can catch next year at the Pig Fest by going to mainstreetmediatn.com. Let's get a check of the forecast to see how low temperatures are going to be dipping or if they're going to kind of stay steady in the coming days. We're turning to the team of Tennessee Valley Weather for our forecast.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. We are very chilly once again this morning, waking up with temperatures in the 20s across southern middle Tennessee. Be sure to bundle up before you head out. Temperatures this afternoon will be a lot like yesterday afternoon, still on the cooler side, upper 40s to lower 50s, with still a breeze out of the north about 5 to 10 miles an hour, making it feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. But hey, we will see plenty of sunshine once again for today, and those clear conditions will continue into the evening, eventually falling into the 30s and 20s once again for your Thursday morning. But we stay clear, we stay dry, and we hold on to the sunshine for several more days beyond Thursday as well. You can see that here on the 7-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine in our future, with temperatures getting back into the upper 50s by your Thursday and then back into the 60s by Friday. For this weekend, actually looking quite nice with temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. We stay dry until we get to Monday with a few showers possible.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
When it comes to insurance, you want a name you can trust. Wendy Danielle Stack is here to help. With over 7 years of experience, Danielle and her team are here to assist you in finding the right coverage for all of your needs. From auto and home to life and business insurance, we have customized options for everyone. We'll work with you to create a personalized plan that protects everything in your life that matters most. Call today and see for yourself why Danielle Stack is the go-to insurance agent in Clarksville.
The first time I ever went out for Thanksgiving, I just went, oh my gosh, it was a life changer for me. And they have got a Thanksgiving feast prepared for you here at the Omni. But you're going to have to make reservations. And to talk more about it, we have head chef Jonathan Welch, who joins us today. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me. Thanksgiving is our Super Bowl. That's the biggest day of the year for our restaurant, besides maybe Mother's Day and Easter, where we do a very similar brunch buffet. But you know, we're really excited. We get a lot of locals, and we really want this to be a thing about Nashville. You know, absolutely any guests in the hotel are welcome, but we want to get as many folks that live here to come see what we do.
Don't forget, make your reservation right now. If you can get one, you better make it right now. Anywhere from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, get that reservation in for Kitchen Notes at Omni Nashville.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We're really seeing a dip in temperatures now. It is that time of year, and of course, the holidays are upon us. Many of you taking down those Halloween lights, putting up the Christmas ones. So of course, what comes with that? A higher electricity bill. How do we not put all of our money into that electricity bill? We have John Jackson here. He is the Energy Service Manager with CDE Lightband. Thank you, John, for your time.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Anytime, what can we do? How can we not see this astronomical light bill, later on this month?
Yeah, sure. Great question. So we, as in my department, we get that question all day, every day. So especially starting probably here in the next month or so, we start to see those low temperatures affect the bills. Mm-hmm. So what we really like to tell customers is the up to around 70% of your electric bill during this time of year through about March is attributed to your heating cost. Okay. So here where we are in Clarksville, mainly in the south, your heating system is called an air source heat pump. So that is a very efficiently working system. Now when it drops below about that freezing point, that's when what's called auxiliary heat will kick in. So that's a real heavy user of electricity. Mm-hmm. So what we go over with customers, and what I'll go over with today is 5 no cost and 5 low cost tips to help you reduce that electric bill. So you know, we're one of the only companies that are going to help you use less of our products. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the more efficient our customers use, the more efficient then we can get that power to you. Okay. So the first that we have here is control your thermostat. Now, you know, there's a lot of different technologies out there with thermostat, smart thermostat, but even if you have an old mercury thermostat, controlling your thermostat is the easiest thing you can do during this time of year. Mm-hmm. So we recommend as close to 68 degrees when you're at home. Even you know, 3 to 4 degrees cooler when you're away. A lot of people think you have to set it and forget it, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Okay. If you leave your house, it's okay to knock it down 3 to 4 degrees while you're gone. That way you're not heating an unoccupied home. Okay. So one of the questions we have a lot of customers, they'll say, well, you know, I wasn't even home during that time. Well, that HVAC system is heating space, not people. So that's important to have that space moderated. So a good thermostat temperature is the first and easiest thing you can do. The second, along with that, is to monitor that auxiliary heat usage. So how you can do that is, like I said, with an air source heat pump. Mm-hmm. Once it gets to a certain temperature, usually around 30 to 32 degrees outside air, those heat pumps need help heating that home. So that's when they will engage what's called auxiliary heat or strict heat. So you can't necessarily do anything to turn that off in most cases, but you can reduce the amount of time you're using auxiliary heat by reducing your thermostat.
Good to know. Tip number 3?
Yeah, so tip number 3, check your insulation. A lot of people have no idea about their insulation capabilities or capacity. So the goal is to keep that warm air in, cold air out. Yes. So check your insulation levels in your attics, your crawl spaces, and especially any outside facing wall. You'd be surprised how much cold air comes in through those power outlets. So you can go get little gaskets that will go inside those power outlets.
I don't think I've ever given thought to the air coming in through there.
That's a big one. It's a big one. So the next is one of the easiest you can probably do, and that's let that natural sunlight come in. So a day like today is a perfect example. It's sunny but cold. you still have a lot of heat that sun can give you. So especially on south facing homes, let that sun in by opening up your windows, open up your drapes and shades.
It's a great idea. Again, opposite what we would do in the summertime with closing those, just open it up. Great idea right there.
That's right. So the last on the no cost, wear warmer clothes. So it seems obvious, right?
Yes.
But if you're feeling cold, if you're nighttime and you just don't want to crank that heat up, put on more clothes.
Okay.
You lose a lot of heat through your head and your feet, so put on a hat, put on some warmer socks.
That is
biology
so easy.
lesson for them.
I love that.
So going in, we've covered some no costs. Let's go over some low cost options.
Okay.
So the first is maintain your HVAC system. So again, that is a large portion of your bill is due through your HVAC system that's heating your home. So if that's not working properly, then you're going to have some issues.
Okay.
Fortunately, TVA and CDE offer a $50 rebate on tune-ups. So if you go to energyright.com or go to our Power Partners website, you can find out how to do that. So very simple, but a really low cost way to keep your bill low.
I guess I look at that as in that low cost will save you in the long run.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get a tune-up. We usually recommend before summer and before winter. That will make sure your unit's working out properly. Weatherize your home. We kind of went over check your insulation. There's some, people think that insulation is very expensive, but there's some low cost options you can do too. Number 3, insulate your water heater. So your water heater is in the winter is your second biggest user of energy. So everybody's got a water heater. Most people have it in an unconditioned space, such as your garage or even a crawl space. So that water heater, if it's cold outside, it's taking a lot of energy to keep that water hot. So put a nice blanket around that. You can get them for low cost at any department store. Good way to do that.
Does it need to be a particular type of blanket, or is it one that we just have around the house?
So they make good question.
Okay, good.
They make specialized water heater blankets.
Okay.
They're just a thin material. It's usually like an aluminum backed material that you can get easy to wrap around. They usually make them pre-cut. So all you have to do is wrap around and throw some tape on there and you're good to go.
Great tips there. What are the last 2?
Yeah, so upgrade to LEDs. Now this isn't necessarily winter only, but this is something you can do year round. LEDs are very common and getting less and less expensive. Incandescent bulbs are almost, they're hard to find anyway. So upgrade to LEDs. I mean, they use so much less energy than an incandescent bulb or even a CFL.
Good to know there, and I'm sure that's something that many of us have already heard before, so make that switch now.
Absolutely. Last one, make your home smarter. What I mean by that is you can get a smart thermostat, you can get a smart water heater, you can get a smart TV, those are so common these days. But an Ecobee smart thermostat, a Nest, those are really easy things that you can do. And honestly, you can get into that market for under $100, and that's something you can control from your phone. So you can set a really good schedule. That way you don't have to worry about your temperatures. Set it and forget it, set those thresholds, and you'll be good to go.
Great tips there, both low cost and then of course free things that you can do. Last question for you when it comes to any of the lights that we have outside this time of year. Anything we can do there?
Yeah, so we start taking down the Halloween lights, and then we start putting up the Christmas lights.
Yes.
So almost all Christmas lights that you see are gonna be LED now. But that's such a, when people ask about this time of year, they ask about, I put up my Christmas lights, is that going to be a huge burden? It's not.
Okay.
So, unless you are that home on the block that's just completely lit up,
right.
Really, Christmas lights are such a small part of the bill.
Okay.
But if you have any questions at all, you can always call our department. Again, I'm in the Energy Services Department. You can call CDE and ask for my crew, and we'd be happy to help you.
Fantastic. John, thank you so much. John Jackson, Energy Service Manager here with CDE Lightband. Great tips from you. Really take those and use them over the next several weeks. Well, actually, the next few months. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today.
Welcome back to Streetwise. The Tennessee Department of Highway Safety and Kim Van Atta. It's your goal to keep people safe on our roads, whether they're walking, riding, or just hanging out. Exactly. You want people to be safe on our roads. I want to know, because now there are all sorts of beeps and whistles and things that if you are a pedestrian in this city, we've really upped the game. There's a little button that you push that can tell you and that can signal to the traffic lights and everything. We as walkers here, and we want to cross the street, right? Well, tell us a little bit about what you've installed and what's around for pedestrians in downtown Nashville.
We, as the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, didn't install anything, but the Department of Transportation, they install. And it's not a gadget, but it's not on all poles. But you get to an intersection, and again, we're so impatient, and it seems like the light is never going to change. There are on some poles, it's a round button. It has an arrow facing the direction you want to go. You hit that arrow, the light will change. But it's not everywhere yet, but it's a start. We have that as a start. So the lights and people, again, I'm talking about Department of Transportation, they're the ones that are installing. We have more crosswalks now. So the crosswalks, again, motorists are supposed to, anytime a pedestrian's in a crosswalk, should stop for the pedestrian. But I said should. That doesn't mean they're going to, because it's not drilled into their head. They don't, for some reason, it doesn't connect that if I hit this person could die. And it's not going to connect until it happens, probably.
Okay, before we move on, I heard this statistic and it was startling. Every 71 minutes, there's a pedestrian encounter, accident, issue.
And that's probably, no, I don't know, it's not probably, it is underreported, because if something happens or nothing serious happens, they often don't report it. But it's I'm sure more.
Every 71, just a little over every hour, there's something happens somewhere in our state when involving a pedestrian. So watching that, and what is the thing that we hear when we hear the whistles and the clicks? I know it's for the sight impaired. Is that in the crosswalks? Hearing impaired.
But you're also trying to announce to the world, the motoring public, the bicycling public, the pedestrian, that, hey, look, I'm here, I'm a pedestrian, and I'm very vulnerable, so please pay attention to me so I can cross the street.
Yeah, so, all the clicks and the whistles and the things like that, they mean something to everybody. And so whether it's lights changing, and then they have what are the three signals? There's the hand up, which means don't walk. There's the walking man, which means to walk. And then there's one in between there.
The blinking one.
The blinking one to say, get ready.
Well, yes, that says get ready, but that's another thing people don't understand. Once I have that the walking man. I can walk across, but if I get in the middle of the road and that blinking comes on, you don't need to stop. You need to continue to the other side of the road.
And do it with
Quickly.
haste. With haste, yes, because not everybody is watching you.
No.
And if you're going to go downtown at any time, I know everybody likes to wear black because it's slimming, case in point. But you wear something at night, just remember that nobody can see you. You're wearing all black. You're walking across. Maybe it's not that well lit in that area, and you're crossing a street. A car can't see you.
I can make it even easier for you. I don't know anyone that doesn't have a cell phone in their hands at some point. You can use the light on your cell phone. If you turn that light on, then people can see you when you're crossing the street. So you don't have to problem with your fashion. Just turn the light on your cell phone on.
Oh, how brilliant is that? So simple as what, you have a light, it's in your hand. Or someone in your group has got one.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
everybody's cell phone did not die all at the same time, there is a light. And oh my gosh, that's incredible. Well, you've given us such great information today. Kim, thank you so much. And we want to encourage people to keep up with the new laws and new things that are coming up at the Tennessee Department of Safety. And it's
TNTrafficsafety.org.
TNTrafficsafety.org. TNTrafficsafety.org. Like me, I repeat it 3 times. That's why I won't forget it. And it's really important to keep up with those laws and to know and tell your kids, right?
Absolutely. But you can tell your kids, but you have to show your kids too. We think our kids aren't listening. They're listening a lot more to what we do than what we say.
Yeah. Kids don't always do what we say, but they almost always repeat what we do. Well, that's a wrap. This is Tennessee Safety, Streetwise, all from the Tennessee Department of Safety, and thank you for what you do. We want to see no fatalities with pedestrians. No, that's our number. Zero.
Vision zero.
Vision zero. Oh, I like that. Is that the?
I wish I'd made that up. I didn't, but we truly are Vision Zero.
Vision zero.
I'm not going to take credit for that. Vision zero. Pedestrians, drivers, motorists, bicyclists, just Vision Zero. And these are crashes. They're not accidents. They're crashes. They're preventable crashes. It just takes a little forethought and paying attention.
Well, we've learned so much today thanks to you. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you very much for having me here, because I think I want to be an advocate, and I want this to really resonate with people, that this is important.
Well, we want this to resonate with you, and we want you guys to take down that website and to talk about it, share this program on your social media, and every little bit helps, because once that information gets out there, it starts getting into the minds of people, and then Vision Zero becomes a reality. Thank you guys so much for watching Streetwise.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family, because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
He shoots, and he scores!
Welcome back. Being November 1st and then tomorrow on November 2nd, those are 2 days that are celebrated as Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. This is 2 days to honor the dead, and this first day, November 1st, celebrates the infants and children who have died. Thanks again for joining us this morning here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
It's the biggest racing show of the year, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 6 fast-paced divisions of racing on the quarter mile Friday night, pole qualifying and 3 big feature events Saturday night, and the Curb Records Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers All-American 400 on Sunday afternoon. Racing starts at 6:30 Friday, 5 o'clock Saturday, and 1 o'clock Sunday. Tickets available at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway.racing or at the gate on race day. It's the 39th All-American 400 weekend, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th. Get your tickets now.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start seeing them sticking their head out of the pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all 3 of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. It's animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
I'm Dr. Webb. I'm the owner and operator of Webb Aesthetic Plastic Surgery here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We offer services for both men and women, breast, body, and face for both.
I meet with patients who are ready to schedule surgery. We talk about their pre-op appointments, what to expect before surgery, what to expect during and after surgery.
We graduated medical school and nursing school the same day, and I had things that I believed in and stood by that I wasn't willing to compromise on. So when he came home, we had to discuss that we were on the same page with how we treated patients and staff. We want them to feel like they're part of our family.